And then this guy's fresh back off the boat from Alaska.
That's right.
From Alaska.
70 degrees there.
Yeah, he went on a cruise to Alaska.
It was 70 there every day. I took all
70?
kinds of warm.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah, packed all kinds of warm clothes, the whole suitcase, and didn't use none of it.
All right. It just said we went live, so people will probably start tuning in yet because guys are still asking, why are they not live yet? Like, it's not even 9 o'clock yet, guys. 9 p.m. It's
we're still on time.
Yeah, we're early. What are you guys talking about? What up, Sharouche? There we go. Learning with Juan. Patch Crawler Garage. What up, guys?
Oh, yeah.
Of course, there's my wife. She has to chime in.
Christina, how's it going?
LFL, what up? Captain Dick is here.
Hello.
And Caleb.
What up?
We'll give people a few minutes to get signed on before we start getting into stuff. Hey, Caleb, have you been noticing have like your views been down the last week or two?
Absolutely.
Mine too.
I looked into that, and they're rolling out like a ton of updates apparently.
Yeah.
So it's not just us. It's like everybody is apparently seeing a major drop.
Major drop. Like 60-70% drop.
Yeah.
It's
I
crazy.
see. That's like I posted, I don't know, way too many videos yesterday and the day before just to kind of make up for it.
Yeah, I know.
I was like, whatever.
It's crazy. It's like you got to do 5 times the amount of work to get what you used to get, you know?
Yeah.
Even my live streams, like I was getting 100, 200 people watching at one time. Now it's like if I get 40, I'm happy this last week or two, you know?
Yeah.
It's been rough. Yeah, learning with Juan just said views are down, getting old in the USA. Okay, Juan, whatever that means.
We're getting old in the
What? Okay, Juan, what does that mean?
We're done watching. He said he's tired of watching us.
That's another Juanism right there, okay? That's just another Juanism. By the way, guys, if you don't already know, sorry, Dickie likes to smoke. If you don't already know, there's your Orange Crush Mafia merch right there. I'm wearing it. So it's out there. Go get it. Maybe we should get Caleb. We should get Caleb in the merch store. We already got like 3 other channels in the merch store.
I was thinking about stickers, honestly.
Yeah?
I was thinking about doing some stickers or something because I want to give away the 1007 to someone.
Really? You're giving that away?
Yes, crazy. I do. I want to give this away. I still have the box and everything. This is a new one, too. I bought this like a couple weeks ago to replace the last one.
That's crazy. That's a great drill.
Yeah.
It's a beefy drill, though.
It is.
It's big boy.
I'm sure someone wants it, though.
Yeah. All right. So if you guys saw mine and Caleb's videos yesterday, you saw that this was one of the tools that you could get for like $68. Look, there he's got his right there. We didn't even plan that, guys. It just happened. So it was this, the Flex angle grinder, the small impact wrench, and I believe, what was the other one?
There was
the saber saw.
Yeah, the saber saw.
Yeah.
And you honestly, can buy more, save them too.
Yeah. And honestly, at that price, it's like, how can you not buy it? And this is the only one of its kind. No other company makes a circular saw. Look at that. That is that thin. Dickie, do me a favor. Grab my Hercules circular saw over there.
Have you used this yet?
What's that?
Have you used this one yet?
I only made a couple of passes with it last night, and then I was at work, and then I came home and did this. So I have not used it yet, but I have made a couple of passes with it.
No. Now, if you look at these two together now, you're trying to get in between two 2x4s to make a straight cut on plywood, whatever. It won't fit in the groove. Look how fat it is. Now,
there you go.
And skinny girl.
Tell him, Dick.
There you go. See how skinny it is? Not only that is it skinny, like using the other saw, your cutting edge is way over on the edge, and you're trying to cut. This one here, you can make a cut. You're having wood there supporting it and there instead of just on the edge. And it more control is saw, more truer cut.
I think that's what they're trying to get at. More compact, more control, all that type of stuff.
Right.
I hope it has enough power. I hope it has enough
power. Easy flip.
I think it's one of the more powerful 6.5-inch saws, honestly.
Really?
more small, or more compact inline. I think it has arguably the most powerful 6.5-inch saw. I'll be honest.
Yeah, and it's balanced good too.
Yeah.
It's not all
It's
bulky.
quick. It's like, I
And
don't
it
know.
has
It feels real snappy to me.
Yep, you can hook a vacuum up to it to suck it out.
Yep.
And
Dust
you
collection.
put a vacuum with a long hose and it goes outside, you ain't blowing sawdust in their house.
Yeah, Douglas, he's giving away his 1007.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Caleb. I mean, you
Feel-
kind of spilled the beans here. Why don't you tell people what your plans are for that 1007?
Well, we hit 10K like, I don't know, a couple, maybe 2 or 3 months ago. We're at like almost 13,000 subs now, which is crazy. I
Yeah,
never thought I was gonna get to that. Like,
me
it
neither.
happened so fast.
Yeah.
So I mean, I said I was gonna do a giveaway. I've been debating what I want to give away for a while, and I was like, I have the most drills out of everything. The 1007 is awesome,
It is.
but I don't need it.
It's one of
What
the
am I
top
gonna use
3
it for?
drills.
Yeah, I mean, I have so many drills. I don't need it.
Bro, you don't even know, bro. Like, look at like that
I
shelf.
know.
Look at that
You've
behind
got my
me.
favorite drill.
And then there's probably another 10 more sitting on my workbench behind me. Put that out, Dickie.
All right.
What are you
John Doe. So like my conditions for winning over on my channel were to post the funniest meme on the community tab for the channel. You know how you could have the community tab, and then you just have whoever had the most liked or most reacted meme would win the giveaway. So John Doe is like pretty far in the lead right now.
Nice.
By quite a bit. So right
Nice.
now, John Doe looks like he's gonna be getting a free DeWalt drill.
I like the giveaways where you get the subscribers and the viewers involved. When I did my giveaway, that's kind of what I did, the best comment, and then you guys are going to vote on the top 5 best comments, and it kind of really brought a lot of people together, and people started talking with one another, and it was just like a cool couple of weeks, and I thought it was very beneficial, not just for the channel, but for all the viewers too. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, it's fun, interactive.
Yeah, exactly. So, anyways, I hope it has enough power, because I do like how it doesn't have that big gaping motor hanging off the end of it there. You know what I mean? I hope it has enough power. We're definitely going to test it.
It's got its purpose.
It does.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with this either.
No.
But I will say, I don't know, that just intrigues me a hell of a lot more, just by the way it looks. I hate to say it, but we are drawn in by...
Yeah.
You hear that? That's my mother doing laundry. Like, she couldn't wait till
Yeah.
the live stream was done. She's got to do laundry. You know what I mean? Like, after we just spent 12 hours working on that stupid pump, which I don't even want to get into that, but the pump underneath our wash tub, a lot of you guys know, took a shit. Okay? And I had water all over the basement when I came home the other night. All right? Got a great deal at Lowe's, $87 for a new one. They're originally $369. I say, oh, this is going to be fucking easy. You just take the existing plumbing, you look at the old one, you hook the new one up where the old one was at, bada boom, bada bing, done right. Well, we did that. And we're running the water, and it's pumping it through, right? But when you're just running the water, that's not a whole laundry tub of water being rushed in at once. Well, once we ran the washer machine, it started fucking overflowing, bubbling up. So we had our lines crossed and all that other type of stuff. So it wasn't feeding it out fast enough. Whatever.
We did the directions and did it right.
Yeah, exactly.
I looked up local codes and actually fixed it the right way.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm never seeing one of those where they pump it out like that. I know, like my son-in-law, his house, when he uses the toilet, it pumps it up and out. But I never saw one that runs the water out like that. So it was all new to me. Then we had to replumb it. All the plumbing was all different sizes. We got it all done. And then his wife, Christine, come down and helped.
Yep. She knows her stuff, Christina. She knows her stuff.
Very, very impressed. I said, I'm going to take it out and see what's wrong. I went down there. She already had all unhooked, all out, everything.
The problem was they don't tell you in the instructions that you got to line the pump up with there's 3 different holes.
Yeah.
Well, when you take it out of the box, it's lined up with said hole, right? You just think that's the hole it's supposed to be lined up with, but it's not. You got to look at your setup and then line it up with whatever hole you need to line it up. Well, we didn't know that.
You got to take all the screws out of the top. Take the top off. It's kind of dumb. They should have it.
It is dumb. Yeah, it is dumb. But
that was the whole problem. But it's working fine. Thank you.
All right, let's see who's in the comments here. Sayer. Anybody got any questions? I know you guys are having conversations here in the chat, and that's all cool. But if you guys got any questions or want us to talk about something that you want to talk about, what do you want to talk about?
I want to talk about this drill.
Caleb's got this too.
Okay. See,
he's amazed. He's never seen anything like this, Caleb.
Like I said, I do have all battery tools. Some aren't battery.
Some are just plug-in,
Yeah, plug-in, and plug-ins work good, but you know what? It's a pain in the butt. Get this extension cord out, get all hooked up, and then you go to do the power, turn it on, and the plug they got in the house is dead. You got to find another plug, and they're just so unique with all the battery stuff. It's so much easier.
So why do you think that this thing is like mind-blowing?
Well, besides what I said about the extension cords, and then you got help, and you're all done with the job. Okay, roll up all extension cords. They're 100-footers. Sometimes you need 300 feet.
Yeah.
Back in the day, you just had electric. You might have to go way out back, and then they just throw them all in the pile, and next thing got to use them. Can't untag them. You're so mad, and that's all gone with this. But what I like about this, look at that.
Yeah.
It's a drill and a driver, but it's offset on the top.
Yeah.
So what's really unique about this, and I never saw it till he showed me, because I do a lot of stuff, and then I don't have nothing to show you.
Yes, you do. Here, just use your damn hand. There, look.
Okay.
There. Here. There's your rule. Here, I'll hold it. You demonstrate. Here.
Okay, so maybe I want to put a piece of trim up there, something small. It could be structural, steel, anything. But I want to get in, because with a regular drill, you can't, if you want to get close to this, it's on the angle. So when you put the screws in, they're on an angle. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, they all know what you're talking about.
Now you got this.
You're behind all of us, just to let you know.
But a lot of
we know.
Trust me, a lot of folks don't know about this.
Yes, they do. Put it up there. Put it up there.
So I want to put a hole up there. So normally I can only get that close, which is that far away. This, I can get right to the top. Put my screw in nice and straight. It's so slick.
Yeah.
It really is.
I love that thing
maybe
too.
A Christmas gift.
This could be somebody that thought this up knew what the problem was.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, exactly. I've been using it a lot for furniture assembly. They just want random stuff at this facility, benches and tables and display cases. I use that every time.
Yeah, and a lot of that furniture you can't even get a ratchet in there,
Exactly.
And that you put a little extension on it, so if it's real close, put a little extension on it. You got it.
Okay, Dickie, Captain Dick. I got to tell you, since your debut on the channel a few weeks ago on the live, and then you went and did the caulking video, you got your own self a little fan. We may have to make a Captain Dick channel, because honestly, between you and Christina, they don't even want to see me no more. They want to see you, and they want to see Christina. Okay, they don't even want to see me.
Christina told us why it wasn't working.
Yeah, I know.
That had to be lined up with the little nipple, and and it's nothing in the directions. And I never did one of these before because I didn't know they existed.
All right, don't get off topic here. I'm trying to tell you about your fans. So, anyways, Sayer says, "I love the old man." See, you got fans.
Yeah. Sayer brought up another point though. The Bosch.
Hold on, let Caleb talk.
The Bosch has the same features as that Milwaukee, right? But you can also put an SDS rotary hammer on it, which is super slick.
Yeah, I mean,
there is another one, Dickie, that's on the market. It's Bosch, and it's kind of the same thing. It's not the same design, but the same idea. But the only difference is you get to put an SDS rotary hammer extension on it, so you can drill through concrete and stuff too. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, that one is also a lot more expensive. I think it's about $600 kitted. I don't know if I'm using if I got to drill through concrete, I'm just grabbing my rotary hammer. I don't know. I don't know if I'm ever going to need something like that. But to each their own. That's why everybody. It's not about the tool sucks or it doesn't suck. It's about does it work for you and what you're doing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, but like you say, rotary hammer, they're very handy.
Yeah, they're great.
You have them, but they cost money, but cheap work ain't good, and good work ain't cheap.
All right. Douglas says, Josh, when are you getting the Walt install driver? That's a funny story. I went to Home Depot the other day searching for it. Okay.
It's a good one.
Yeah, I went to Home Depot the other day searching for it. It said they had 3 in stock, not available for online purchase, but you could purchase it in the store. So I show up there. I wait 45 minutes for a guy to come over and help me. He finally gets over to me. I say, I need this tool. He goes, we haven't had those in stock in years. I go, that's funny because this tool just came out 2 weeks ago. He goes, no, it didn't. We've had these in stock for years, but we just don't carry them anymore. I'm like, yo, bro, you carried the 12-volt model. This is a brand new tool. It says you got 3 in stock. So then he's typing all the numbers in his phone, right? And he looks up. And I know he knows where it's at. He looks at me and goes, yeah, I'm not getting out the forklift at 8 p.m. You're going to have to come back tomorrow or the next day. I'm all like, how about no? How about no? So, yeah, maybe not as soon as I thought I was going to have it, but we will get it eventually.
You know how I got my 870? It wasn't online yet either. It was at Lowe's, up in the top shelves. Wasn't even down in the displays yet. I couldn't find any employee, so I went and grabbed the ladder and got it myself. I was like, I see it right there. So I just climbed up and went and grabbed it, scanned, no problem.
Nice.
Took it through self-checkout. Sweet. There we go.
Nice. I may try that, but knowing my luck, my big goofy ass will be seeing me up on a ladder. Hey, get the fuck down. You're trying to steal shit. And I'll get tackled by 12 security guards. Next thing you know, the cops are taking me to jail. All I want to do is buy a fucking tool.
Special ops will be dropping the helicopter.
Special ops comes and gets you.
So
he's trying to get a tool early.
Yeah,
get
I know,
this
right?
man.
So Sayer said, laugh out loud. He can join my future grumpy old man stream, laugh out loud, where we tell young kids how it is. I don't know about all that, but listen, up until 2 weeks ago, this guy here had no clue about this stuff. Listen, I'm just going to tell you a little story. So every day I come home, right, from work, he's out there with the Milwaukee blower. He's out there with the skill blower, and he's testing them next to each other. And then he's grabbing this tool, and he's grabbing the sander, and he's like a kid in a candy store down here, and he's just purposely trying to find stuff to fix so he can use this new shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say, too, also, I'm changing the subject, but I got an ace by my house, and the owner is a woman and her daughter. They're smarter than most anybody I know. You go in there, I don't care what I'm talking about. I know what I want, don't know where it is.
Don't know where it is?
I don't know where it is. Try to take me right to it. So they're very smart, but it's hard to go into your big box stores or any store and get somebody. You know what you want, you just don't know where it is.
Yeah.
I want this, that, and they're lost, but they're smart. They're in the other stores.
Well, they're also a much smaller store, not as much inventory. Yeah. Back in the day when I was like, Caleb's younger than me. So you got like the old guy, you got the guy in the middle, and then you got the young generation over here to the right of you guys, okay? Yeah. But back in my day, when you walked in the Home Depot, they used to hire old professionals that retired, and then they just wanted to still work.
And they'll take you right to what
you need. Not only that, they would tell you what you need and how to do it and all that. Not anymore. Them days are fucking gone. They hire these buffoons that don't know their ass from their elbow.
Christina said you keep buying more tools, you're living in the shed.
Yeah.
That's the problem with the younger generation. They don't know what drove.
The shed is filled with all her shit that she packs out there. So, yeah.
I think it's funny, though, because I'm 23 years old, right? But I ended up in the position I am in work right now. I'm a lead tech. So I'm lead man on my shift.
Yeah.
One of the guys that came in, he was like 40 years old. And I said, hey, go grab that hammer drill. And he's like, what's a hammer drill?
What?
I was like, what the hell did you just say to me?
What? He probably thought it was a hammer and a drill.
Yeah. I was like, no.
Where's the
hammer
hammer?
drill. I was like, he said, okay. He disappeared for like 2 hours, came back with a regular drill. I was like, God dang, I gotta go show this man what a hammer drill is. And
Jesus.
I was like, put it in hammer mode. And he's like, what's hammer mode? Oh my God.
You know MC Hammer?
Yeah. I was baffled, I'm not gonna lie.
So this kid, he used to go to BOCES for like automotive. That's like our trade school up the road. I donate a lot of tools there to the future tradesmen of America. When I'm done with them here, they go there or they go to friends or family. But anyways, there was a kid coming out of that program who worked in the automotive field, and he came to Pep Boys on and like and they got to complete like a 2-week internship so that they can get their diploma or whatever. Well, he was on that 2-week internship, and I said to him, "Okay, you got the car lifted. Go pop that drain plug out because it was an oil change. Go pop the drain plug out,
You drain your
and then come get me when you're done doing that and draining the oil."
What do you do? Drain your
Half hour later, the oil ain't draining yet. And I go, "What's up, man?" He goes, "What's a drain plug? Is that something that goes in a sink?" I'm like,
And you got the man changing your oil.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro,
The blood of your motor.
time out. You know the bolt that keeps the oil from coming out? That's a drain plug.
Right.
He goes, "Oh, why didn't you just say that?" I'm like, I did say that. You
Yeah.
just don't know the lingo. You know what I mean? You're too busy reading
Yeah.
textbooks instead of actually doing it. But yeah.
I call them people patches. They come in, I want a job. They want school and they got all the patches. They worked on everything. They never worked on nothing.
Yeah.
Because that's
Yeah.
a t-shirt we're gonna come up with. Yo, patches.
I call them patches because I learned welding and we had guys get out of school that flunked in school and come in. They're all lined up with patches.
I was top of my
everywhere.
class, man.
They don't even know their name.
Yeah, I learned how to weld in high school. Went in to weld bridge girders. I was a fitter.
Yep.
Went fitted for like 6 months or so, and then they said, "Hey, you want to start welding?" I was like, "Yeah, I do want to start welding." About 2 months after that, dude came up to me, said the fitters were the problem as to why we were behind, and said he was gonna take me out to the parking lot, beat my ass. I said,
What?
let's fucking go right now, then, dude. I was fired. Like,
Nice.
I was fired so fast.
And you know what? That's the one trade where there are too many people getting into now. Like everybody
so.
welds now, right? It used to be a niche thing where you can make a good buck doing it, but now the market's so flooded with all these young welders trying to find jobs that nobody can find a job.
Yeah, but you know what? Also, because I can speak for that, there's welders and there welders. Like TIG welding is a very hard weld to do. It takes a special person to really do it beautiful.
Absolutely.
It's an art.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and
So I just did stick welding, and then we did sub arc, like submerged arc welding.
Submerged arc.
So
where you got the
that's all I
powder
knew
on
how to
there.
do. I can't do much else.
It got the powder on there and it goes under the submerged arc. I did like MIG, TIG, and arc welding. I did all that. Learned it all. Yeah, but it is to be a versatile welder. You know.
Yeah. Now, we only got Caleb for about 45 minutes, guys. He's a very busy guy, and we don't want to keep him all night long. So, Caleb, didn't you have like a flashlight or whatever that you wanted to look at? And I got my goofy flashlight here, too.
I've got 3 flashlights for you guys. None of these have been released yet. Well, I'm not supposed to release the videos on them yet, at least. But I'm tired of waiting. I'll be honest. I'm just tired of waiting.
And
this would be... Yeah, go ahead.
My wife calls me a flashlight nut. I got a lot of flashlight in my house. Living in Florida, I don't want a flashlight. If I got to hear something at night to go see it and I hear something, I want a flashlight. Oh, my batteries are all dead. My friend Ron, I go over there work on his truck, dump truck and everything. And at nighttime, where's the flashlight? Yeah, the batteries are dead. Have some good working flashlights. They're very important.
Okay, Captain Dick approval there. All right, Caleb, go ahead.
But hold on, Sayer. My wife is waiting for me. Okay, that's what's really going on.
Okay.
But anyway, this would be the new Olight Arc Pro. This is probably my favorite flashlight I've ever used. I've been using it for like 2 weeks now at work. But you have multiple different brightnesses, right? You just
Yeah,
hold it
I
down,
can see it here good.
and then you can switch from a area light to a spotlight like
Okay.
this. Change the brightness on that as well. You can also have a black light so you can see Juan and Saul's how
Right.
much fun they had in the room, you know? And then it also has a laser,
Oh, cool.
that is cool.
Yeah.
wireless charging. It's a magnet too. If I have a magnet, something here, magnetic. But I've been using it just like this every day. Clip it
It
on your
looks
hat like
your
that.
hat.
That's
Yeah.
badass.
That is
Yeah.
You
bad.
know what?
Go ahead.
I never used to believe in them lights up above, but when you're working certain situations, you can't beat them.
Yeah.
You're trying to hold a flashlight and work on something, you know, that's
Yeah.
right there.
Yep, like a hard hat
Mhm.
light or what he just did. So I got this Woobin. What is this
Hold
thing
on.
called?
Is it made of
Hold on.
what's
Go
it made?
ahead,
Is it
Dickie.
made out of metal or plastic?
It's all metal. Everything's
Oh,
metal on this thing.
aluminum.
Aluminum, yeah. All
Yeah.
aluminum.
Badass. Yo.
Yeah.
I like
It's
it.
pretty sweet.
I
It's
like
got
it.
like this nice texture on the side right here.
Yep.
It's pretty sweet.
I like
Yeah,
it.
it does look sweet. So this is the Woobin X4. Now, this just came out a few days ago, and we do have a video coming out on this. I actually put this on our live stream a couple of weeks ago, and I got yelled at that it wasn't supposed to be on the live stream yet
Yeah.
because it wasn't released yet. But they never told me that. So
Mm.
now, have I messed with this that much? I have not. One thing I don't like about it, just because it's me, it's a me thing. It's too small. Like
For your hand.
look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's that. Like, guys, you guys all think you guys got big hands, bro. I could palm a basketball at the age of 8.
Yeah.
Okay, like, hold on. But it's got all these settings on the side here, all kinds of different settings.
Too many.
No, not
Oh.
really. Hold on. It's got the lights. It's got all kinds of different stuff. I mean, it is cool. I just don't know if I can get over how small it is. Maybe let's see if it will do the old Caleb Ross trick thing. Nope, not like Caleb's. It can go on there, but not as easy as Caleb's. But there'll be a video coming out on this. And if I don't like how small that one is, wait till you see this goddamn thing.
Can I say something?
Dick, yeah, go ahead.
Well, I'm looking at it right now. Okay. My wife wants me to get a smartphone. I will never be able to learn a smartphone.
Yes, you will.
I have a
You learn the computer at work. Yes, you
Yeah.
would.
and I have a flip phone. So this year, if I want a flashlight, I want to turn it on. I don't want it to look at all this stuff at night. I want a button, push it, and light goes
Yeah.
on. That's all it's good for. It's a flashlight. okay?
Yeah,
I
but
don't,
hold
Boom,
on.
I
button right
don't
here.
need a computer. I don't care if it has a drill on it.
Hold on, but it is.
Still, well, how about an old guy that can't see?
See, it's got lights on the side. We'll go through all the settings. I don't want to keep.
I don't
Caleb
need a
here.
light on the side.
Whoa,
Give me
what
the
is
button.
this? What is this? This is like smaller than a Zippo lighter right
Yeah.
here.
See, I was gonna get that one. Same company reached out, but
Yeah.
I don't know. They were
I don't know either because this would be very beneficial if this had a little clip on it, right?
Mhm.
But it don't. It don't. And what would have been really cool is if this thing, oh, it does move around a little. Oh, okay.
Yep.
But if you had a way to clip it to your head or whatever, that would have been way more beneficial. But
Oh yeah.
whatever. Go ahead.
We got another one, the Workos. This is a tiny little flashlight too, dude. Like it's about lighter size as well. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't have the paws that you have, but it's pretty
Yeah.
small for me too.
Yeah.
But I mean, this also has a couple different modes. It's pretty bright too. Switch it from area to spotlight.
Yeah.
But I mean, nowhere near as many features as the O-Light, but it'll
Yeah.
clip too. It has a little clip like this.
Yeah. I tell you what, hold on, let me show you this one. Now, this is one that I particularly love, and I'm going to get a lot of flack in the chat section here because of the type of company it is. But this Ryobi flashlight is pretty fucking cool for whatever, 20 some odd bucks.
That's not
Okay.
bad. $20.
20 bucks. It's got a laser. Watch. Hold on, let me shut it off. See? It's got a laser. Okay. Don't mean to blind anybody. It pivots, right? It goes all the way around. It's got a big magnet on it, so it sticks to anything that's metal.
Okay.
And it does have a clip there, and the batteries are them Ryobi 4-volt, I think, batteries. I don't know. I like it. We use this when we go take the dogs for a walk every night. This is what we use.
I'm back.
He's back.
And I'll tell you something else, people.
He'll tell you.
See this? I would take your flashlight over this any day of the week.
All right, watch it.
Push the button and it goes on. I mean, this is great if you familiar with.
I don't know how great it is because I haven't had.
But I mean, there's too many functions. You don't need a light on the side. A flashlight is
RGBs on the flashlight.
Yeah. He doesn't even know what function it's in right now.
I know, but I don't know.
We'll mess with this. Maybe we'll get Captain Dickie to do this video.
That'd be pretty hilarious.
I think that would be
But I mean,
hilarious.
You're like, what
like the
the
button
fuck
on-
is this?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. What the fuck? Oh, it's blinking at me now. I just want to press a button and go.
Well, my sister bought me.
I don't think Woobin would ever call me again.
Yeah, probably.
My sister bought me a flashlight about that long. It's rechargeable. You put it on, it gets a nice beam, and you can screw it, make it bigger, little. But then you got 5 other buttons to shut it off. The next one makes it blink. Next one makes it beep, 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 beep. I want it on and off.
Yeah.
I don't need it to blink.
Yeah. Oh, and let's get caught up with the chat here.
Yeah.
Make it do the cop flashing, Josh. Oh yeah, this thing imitates a police. It's got a police button on it where it imitates a police lights, the blue and the red. I don't even know if that's legal, but it does it.
So now some creep will put on this dash and pull.
That's what I'm saying. All right, what are you guys talking about in the comments here? I see a lot of weirdos have been getting banned today.
Uh-oh. I will say my boss called me earlier. He's trying to hire some new guys, right?
Yeah.
He said this dude wouldn't shut up about tools in the interview. Like asking what tools we have at the job site and all that.
Yeah.
And then my boss said to him, apparently, he's like, man, I don't know if I can handle another one of you. And he's like, what you mean? He's like, there's this guy that works for me. His name's Jaleb Ross. Does YouTube videos about tools. He's like, no fucking way. I'm his biggest fan. I watch his videos all the time. I was like, oh, fuck. Don't hire him. Fuck.
Yeah, right? That's funny. We got a question here. I'll let you answer this. John Doe, what are your thoughts on those flashlight gloves? They seem gimmicky. Yes and no. I'll let Caleb give his thoughts on it, and then I'll give my thoughts on them.
Who, me or him?
No, you go ahead, Caleb.
Okay.
What are your thoughts on them gloves?
The flashlight gloves that like go right here, and there's a flashlight right here.
Yeah.
I have those. I think they're fun. You know.
Yeah.
I don't use them. I don't use them ever. But my in-laws gave them to me for like Christmas.
Yeah.
I use them for fun, you know.
Now, where I think they
use them on Halloween.
Hold on. Where I think they come in handy is if you're a mechanic. You already got the friggin' gloves on, right? Most of the time. And if you're under a hood and your hands are already all grimy and greasy, well, now you're not transferring that to another tool. You just press it and boom, it lights right up. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
are they gimmicky? A little bit. Are they fun to use? Yeah. It's not a necessity. It's more a want.
I don't believe I would use them if I had them working.
Yeah. Hey, Caleb, you got stalkers coming for you. That's what that was.
I think so. And then he said he lives like near me too. I'm like, fuck, he's gonna find me. This is not good. I went out.
Especially in today's day and age.
Yeah.
All the crazy going on.
I just picked up my new hole puncher today. So just in case.
Yeah, we can't say the G word on here, otherwise YouTube chops you right down. But let's see, Jamie True. Yep, I have to scroll through the button for the off mode. Okay. Badass flex deals. Yeah, we started off the show with them badass flex deals. Yeah, and it was just too good. Especially that saw, because there isn't another one on the market like it. It's not like you can go to Harbor Freight and get a knockoff one or a Milwaukee. That's the only one like it's on the market. So for that price, I think the list price is like $199 on it. For $79, you have to be an idiot not to grab that deal.
Yeah.
But all right, guys, Caleb's probably got another 10 minutes here, if y'all got questions on tools, this next 10 minutes would probably be the best time to fire them questions off while me and Caleb are still here and Captain Dick. So go ahead. If you guys got some tool questions or any type of questions, now's the time to go. We'll kind of shut up and answer your guys' questions
Right.
here. Let's give it a few minutes.
We're not on air.
Oh no, we're on the air, Dickie. On air.
My doctor said I was off the air. I still got to have it.
All right, LFL. What's the deal
What's
with
the
the
deal with
Surge Gen 2 from Acme? Go ahead, Caleb. Tell us your greats, because
Yeah.
I tell you what, I got a million of them from Acme tools and they're not good, but go ahead, dude.
Well, actually, I haven't even said it on my channel yet, but I decided to go ahead and cancel that order. Like,
So did I.
I'm not gonna do it. They charged me when they're not supposed to charge me until they send it out. So the money was out of my account. I'm waiting for it to come back into my account. They're not supposed to do that.
Yeah.
Then they said it was gonna be here last week. Then waiting all day for it to arrive. They say, never mind, it's postponed.
Yeah.
Right,
And you know
so-
what? You know what? And Tactics brought this up. Because they did it to me with my Metabo T Power battery, right? They said it would be shipping. That was before it was like officially released. They're like, "Oh, we'll ship it." So I bought it. Right, 2 months goes by, no battery. Now it's
Yeah.
on Amazon and everywhere else. So I said, "Fuck it, I can't."
Mhm.
What I think they do, and Tactus has said this because he's had issues too. I think what they do is they charge people on pre-orders so that they can ship out the last batch of orders that they got, and it's almost like they're using us as their bank
Yeah.
to make their business go around. It's all like, motherfucker,
Yeah.
if I own businesses where people order shit every
They're
day.
playing you.
Exactly.
You gotta order the product that day when they pay you.
Exactly.
You can't play fucking games. Oh, sending this out. It's like robbing Peter to pay Paul. And it's just
Yeah,
not right. It's just
exactly.
not ethical, in my opinion.
That's why I canceled it.
Yeah.
You know, if I see it in store, maybe I'll go get it. But
Yeah, I'll just wait till it comes out to Home Depot. And honestly, I'm not even that hyped for the Surge. You know what I'm hyped for? You know what I'm hyped for? The Gen 2 Stealth Force. They made Rigid push back their dates
Mhm.
so that the Surge could be out first. And I'm going to be honest with you, that first Surge was so god awful. I'm not even excited for the second one.
Yeah.
It literally looks like a Gen 4 impact driver
Absolutely.
that has a hydraulic mechanism in it. That's all it looks like.
Absolutely. I was
And
gonna get it purely to compare with the 870. It's the only reason
Yeah.
I was gonna get it, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, all of us tool channels are going to have to get it. It's going to be the hot new tool of the year. We're all going to have to get it. But if I didn't have a tool channel, I wouldn't be getting it. You know what I mean? I think the 870 is great. And I think that Stealth Force is going to be really good. I think
Yeah.
Milwaukee was scared that the Stealth Force was much better. That's why they wanted the Surge to come out first.
I
And
think
then-
so.
Yeah, me too. All right, let's get to some more
Be,
questions.
Are you gonna pick up a Grabo?
Go ahead.
I probably will.
Yeah.
I'll probably pick up the Grabo, the DeWalt Grabo.
Yeah, I saw that. I know Soul's got that for really, really cheap. They're kind of expensive if you can't find them on sale. They're not a cheap tool, them things. All right, let's see.
I remember my big day was back in the day. I believe it was Passmore, the nail gun. where you
Pass
had to
load?
put- yeah, pass load. You put the battery in it and you put the tube to charge.
Mm-hmm.
And they really worked good. They were loud as could be when you fired them. But now with the battery, it's a thing of the past. You know.
My wife
Yeah.
has a question for you, Caleb. Most used hand tool in your line of work, Caleb?
I have a video on my setup, like my daily carry for my jobs. Like I use all of that about the same. So it's like a Vito Pro Pack bag. I have combination wrenches, needle nose, diagonal cutters, Allen keys, PH2 and a number 2 slotted, and an 11-in-1. That'll get like 80% of my job done right there.
Yeah.
And I've got the toolbox not far away. So that's usually what it is.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's see, Jamie True. Exactly. Acme Tools is using the money to get their inventory. Yeah, and it's just unethical in my eyes. And they're just gonna lose a lot of business because of it. Because you got Ohio Power Tool, you got Tool Nut, you got all these other places, you got Home Depot, Lowe's, you're doing shit like that to customers, they're just never gonna come back.
It'll
Plain to
take a
say.
while, but they'll get it.
Yeah. The gas cartridges, man, the headaches for the propane exhaust on them nailers sucked. I bet they did. Guess what? I'm not old enough to know about it, so I'm all good.
The pass load.
Any
Oh
tools
yeah, yeah,
that
yeah,
I
yeah, yeah,
want
yeah,
this
yeah,
holiday?
yeah. Pass load nailers, yeah.
Any tools that I want this holiday season?
Oh, there's a few I want.
Yeah, I want the DeWalt Grabo. I'll probably go
Yeah.
grab. I'll probably get a mid torque Milwaukee, maybe older, but
Eh,
I might get it.
eh,
Uh,
it's not that it's
yeah,
not bad, but there's better mid torques, Caleb.
yeah. I like the Flex mid torque. I like the DeWalt mid torque,
I'm
but
giving
I
him
haven't
the mid
used
torque.
the Milwaukee.
I'm giving him the flex mid torque.
You know,
Yeah.
when I was in Arizona, we had to take the bed off of my grandson's truck. Had to replace the fuel pump, and it's got like 6 bolts. They're half-inch bolts, and they got Loctite on them too. And he had the Milwaukee, the big boy,
Yeah.
the big boy, where he works. He's an electrician. They gave him all the new tools, and he had the big boy. And I said, "There's no way that's going to take that off."
Yeah, it will. All day long.
Guess what?
They took it off.
Took it off.
Yep. I've been trying to
Yeah.
tell him.
And I said, "That's
Man.
unbelievable."
This is, I mean, I know that rigid
Yeah.
was nice. I didn't get to use the rigid, but this thing is freaking sweet. This
It is
Milwaukee
sweet.
right here, dude.
The only gripe I have with that is it can get a little aggressive and kind of boppy around in your hand a little
Yeah.
bit. That's the only gripe I got with it, but it is, besides the rigid, that's probably the second best one. I've been using the Bosch high torque a lot and it's funny how you just picked that up. Hold on, I'll grab mine.
So I had a video the other day where this wasn't working. We'll see if it works right now, though. It does. It's like
Yes.
off and on. Like it'll stop working and it'll work for me. It's weird.
Yeah. So I've been using this exclusively at work every day. Okay. And what I've been noticing is when I go to press that trigger, it obviously works right now. But when you're in the heat of the day and you're all day long running nuts off and on, that trigger decides when it wants to work and when it doesn't. Like I'll go to press it and nothing happens. Go to press it, nothing happens. Go to press it, boom, it takes it off. So I think there's something up with either the triggers or the computer telling it whatever. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just not a big Bosch Impact fan.
Yeah.
I think they kind of missed
I
the
gave
mark
you,
on
or I
all their
sold you the
impact.
mid torque, and I don't
Yeah.
know. I was gonna try this out. It gets to about 80 degrees in here, it'll stop working. I don't know what's up.
Yeah.
Safety feature, I guess.
Yeah.
But
Let
it's
me see.
Florida. It's gonna be over 80 degrees most of the time here. So
Yeah, we're here. It can get up to 90 at one time, and then 2 months later, it's down to 20 below zero. It's crazy. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
And
That is
cold
true,
affects
Sayer. I
tools
don't have the
too.
chip for it though, so I can't do the Bluetooth thing with it.
Yeah,
I need the chip.
I got the chip, but this one isn't the one that you can put the chip in this. I got it for the drill, the big boy drill.
Oh right.
That's a big boy.
Yeah, but we were just talking how it's not horrible, but as you can see, I use this every day at work. It has its moments where it's not good.
Okay, well, it's heavy duty, so it's going to take off the heavier lugger nuts.
It can.
They won't come off. This will take it off, or another one won't.
Yeah.
And also, I'm going to say, all this stuff put air tools air tools are unheard of, right?
Pretty much.
No one's going to drag a line in a house or a garage, run a line.
I did a video on that.
Their air tools.
I use no air tools at work. None. All battery powered. Yeah, there it is. There's the die grinder. Yeah.
They're all going to that.
I think that's the new one.
I think the only thing that batteries haven't replaced yet from air is air hammers.
That's the only thing.
So,
but give it time.
Yeah.
Give it time. They'll figure it out. That's the only thing.
It's better every day.
Like I got a backup die grinder that's air, right? All my backup tools at work are all air, but they never come out of the damn box ever. They just sit there and collect.
Well, in my day, everything was air.
Yeah, I know.
Ratchets, everything.
Yeah.
All
right, guys.
At the end of the day, you roll up the 100 footers and the 30, 200 footers.
Yup.
Yep.
Everybody clean up air hoses and extension
Yeah.
cords. Just roll them up now.
Yep.
Then you
That's how it
got the dampness going in the line and getting all the water going.
Yeah,
in
you
your
got to
car.
oil up
Mhm.
them
And,
tools.
and if you're painting cars, you better have a good system or you're going to get water in your spray doing that beautiful paint job. You got to put the dryer in there and all that. So
Yeah.
they are thinking of, well, did they make spray guns for cars that are battery now?
No, I don't think so.
Not for car. I wouldn't use those
Yeah.
No,
Dracos
but I
for a
mean, they
car.
probably will come out with them.
Yeah,
Will
they
have
might
the-
because I mean I see everyone using those. I have one for like the house and stuff
Yeah.
for stain and paint on the house.
Okay.
It's like they also make one you can put on your drill. Like you put it on the end of your drill, and it'll
Okay.
use it to spray the paint. Those are pretty
Okay.
sweet.
Yeah, they got all kinds of nifty stuff out today. But Caleb, I mean, it's up to you. Whenever you gotta go, you just let me know. You just let me know. If you
What?
gotta go now,
Sure.
then more power to you, all that type of stuff. I don't want to keep you any longer than you don't have to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we can do what Captain Dick wanted to do. I know my wife has been sitting out here waiting for me like this whole time. So
Is she? All
yeah,
right. Well then,
we're
well,
good.
what did you want to do?
I want to do, I want to, thanks to our troops out there and our first responders. And God bless America.
Okay, there we go. Now, Caleb, can you just exit out of the live, or do I got to fully exit you out? Do you know? Does anybody know how
Maybe,
this works? Because me and him
maybe,
can stay live. If
maybe you
Caleb,
can. Let me see. I'll test it right now. But just in case, see y'all
all
later.
right, all right. Thanks, Caleb. See you, man. If you don't go anywhere,
Love you, man.
It does look like I
Talk
can
to you
just
again.
leave it. It looks like I can just leave it.
can you? All right, there we go. All right, so that was Caleb Ross. Hopefully, here this is going to be an ongoing thing with me and him. We'll go live 1 week on his page, go live 1 week on my page, and we'll just interchange them every Friday at 9 o'clock. I think it's gone pretty well. Did you guys enjoy Caleb being here with me and Captain Dick? Let me know.
I absolutely did.
Yeah, Caleb's a good guy. He's a good dude.
I know he's a good dude. I can tell.
Yeah.
I can read people.
he's got magic powers.
He's good old folks.
Yeah. You guys liked it? Yeah. Was a nice stream. Pat, you just missed Caleb. Yes, I absolutely love it. Well, I'm glad you guys liked it.
Yep.
Because it's been a few months in the making now of me and him trying to get this going. He's very busy. He's got a kid on the way. He's working. He's very, very busy guy, as am I. But I'm glad that
we're do it.
I was glad that he's all like, well, maybe I can give you 45 minutes. And I said, dude, I'll take a half hour. You know what I mean? And so I'm glad you guys liked it. I thought it was fun. It was our first time. We'll get better at it the longer we go, the more we mesh, all that type of stuff. It's just like anything else.
Yep. And we're all trying to learn. 3 heads are better than 1.
And he owns a Dodge too, so he has very limited time. I don't know. I've owned a bunch of Dodges in my lifetime. I will say though, they are going downhill ever since Stellantis bought them.
I own a Dodge I can't get parts for 2 years.
Yeah.
2017, I can't get 2 parts.
They're
They're not making them.
Nope. Yeah, your truck's a Dodge, Amy.
I think if they can't sell you the part to fix it, they should not be able to sell it.
There's Caleb right there. He just said, nice going live with you guys. Yep, you too, brother. And hopefully we can make this an every week thing where we can interchange the show on each of our channels. Yeah, Caleb has a Dodge that's got 280,000 miles on it. I'll show you it in his videos. He's always doing videos.
And
he
I-
just replaced the headlights in it.
And I like to hear feedback because there's so many people out there can tell us stuff we don't know
Yeah.
about certain things, 'cause
Yeah.
nobody knows everything.
No, nobody knows everything. You're right.
I heard all the time people say they got this new thing, got that new thing. Holy crap! I was in Home Depot the other day, and I was looking.
We were in Home Depot the other day. Yeah.
Well, I was in there, and now they got like 2-piece things. If you got PVC that in high pressure that leaks, it's 2-piece thing, and it goes on. You put glue on it, and you put one side on the other side, and it clips over and it repairs it. And I said, they ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? Uncle Billy did it and it worked.
Mhm.
So it's stuff they come out with. I mean, if you're not up on it, there's so much stuff out there you don't even know.
LFL. I hope it is too. I think it is going to be stronger. I think it is going to be quieter than the 870. I think it's going to be stronger. And I think the only reason why they pushed back their June 2025 release date on that tool is so that Milwaukee could get theirs out before then. That's the only reason why, because Milwaukee's scared of it, because I think it's it's going to be that good of a tool.
Well, there's a lot of competition out there. I don't care if you're talking to the crappiest tool, the best tool. If they want to be above, invest money like the tools that Harbor Freight has now, it mimics Snap-on,
Well, the Icon line, yeah.
but they're pretty good.
They pretty much copy Snap-on. Yeah.
And they're better than going buying like Hyper Tough and everything from all the stores. So they're better. So they're coming
They
out.
are better now.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
So they're gonna keep coming out with better stuff, and they're gonna fight. So hopefully it'll lower the price, but those are expensive. I don't care. Hey, look at it. You might get a deal here and there, but if you want to just go out and buy some,
You can't though. You got to wait for them deals, man.
but if you just want to go out and you need it and you're capable of going getting jobs,
$200 saw, $70.
right? You do have to shop around because
You do. You can't just go in and buy them.
go online or go there and there because they vary so much. I mean, you could find one place just like car parts. You go on all the things, and it's this much there, and it's way cheaper there. So, like you say, and you wait for the bargains.
All right, Dickie, stand up and show them your shirt. Show them.
There's my shirt.
Available on the merch store. Dickie's all swagged out in his Bauer brushed is a game changer while it melts. Because their impact driver looks like it has Peyronie's disease.
Can I
and
talk
it's
about
melting.
them?
Go ahead, talk about it. Talk about Bauer and how much they suck.
Well, like I said, I've used a lot of tools in my life. I'm 73. I've been around, worked all my life, still working. I did buy the Bauer because I had to replace the whole floor in our camper trailer. We bought a 31-foot camper and the floor was gone. I had to replace it. I need to get a saw to get close to the corners and everything. So I got the Bauer, the plug-in one.
The little one, the 4.5 inch.
Yeah, the low one.
Yeah.
I figured I'll get in there nice, That thing kicks back so hard. It's something about the gearing ain't right or something because I've used saws all my life. Chainsaws, any kind of saw. And you go and boom, they kick back. And because I know saws, if you don't know it's going to kick back and you ain't got it, that thing could easily kick back and hit you in the face.
Yeah.
I mean, it's dangerous.
Yeah.
So I said, well, maybe because it had the roughest blade going, so I'll get a
Finer blade. Yeah.
finer tooth. So I got that and put it in there. And it's just that saw should be outlawed.
There you go.
It's dangerous. And and then I went and got my old skill saw, plug it in. It didn't cut as close, but guess what? It went right through it like butter.
Yeah.
So
skill saw.
Yeah.
Old timers still call them skill saws.
But it has a laser light too on it. So you go.
Yeah.
Was quite
How's that
fine.
go again? How's that go again?
Yeah. But I'll guarantee you with the new battery saw, it would be a better saw. It'll cut better because of technology. And you don't have a cord. Okay. You know how many people cut the cords when they're using them saws? They'll put extension cord out and they'll cut something. They'll have it all of a sudden.
No more extension cord.
Cut the cord. Yep. So
let's see. 9 out of 10 doctors prefer Bauer brush as it will send you to the hospital so they can send you a bill. Here, move over a little bit. We got more screen now since Caleb's gone.
But I'm just saying, I don't know about Bauer, but I had it, and like I said, I didn't like it. It tried to hurt me. But maybe the other tools might be better. I don't know. I never talk about something I don't know about, but I know about that saw. You better watch it. Put a hard hat and glasses on and gloves and bodysuit. Because it'll kick up on you.
Here, try not to hit the table because you're shaking. I moved it closer so I could read people's comments.
So tell me about your experience with bad tools.
He wants to hear them.
Yeah. Yep, I want to hear
So what did you guys think about the Captain Dick caulking video? Go ahead, go grab your caulk gun. Didn't you want to talk about it? It's right up there in the toolbox, the rigid one. Free bear attack suit with every power tool.
All right, I had the rigid caulk gun. Now, when I first used this, I never used one. I always used the push one, you know.
Yeah. There you go. Okay.
And I always use the regular one. You pump it, but you could run a nice speed because caulk, you could have the beautifulest job done. If the caulker's bad, he'll screw your whole job up. Look like shit. So you got to be there's a little bit of art to that to make it look good. You can use the pump one, you can get it going on, and all of a sudden it'll blob. Or you hit an air pocket in it, and then you gotta pump it up. And I use that. When I first set it up, I never used one. I had to it's gotta control how much stuff comes out, how hard it
How fast? Yeah.
and I had it and was coming out like crazy. So about 6 times later, I got it dialed in somewhat. Okay. But I think if you do a lot of caulking, and caulking is a finished job,
What up, Apache?
if you get this dialed in, right? I mean, you go along, even if you got to squeeze one, you go along, it looks
Show
nice.
on the camera. Yeah.
Okay, even say you got to pump one, you're going along, you're pumping it. You still hit an air pocket or a blob will come out. So if you get this dialed in, you can go along and get it to where it's just enough because you don't want too much caulk. What's really bad, I taught people how to caulk because caulking is very important to make it look beautiful. And they will put like ton of caulk and then they wipe their fingers, will put on a rag, wipe. I said, man, you got a whole cloth full of caulk. You're putting too much on.
Yeah.
You only want to fill. You put the trim on the side, you get the little bows in there, you put caulk in there, put minimal, and then you wipe, you get it all off. You know, you might have to go back, hit a couple little spots, and then just wipe it off. Let it set a little bit. Don't let it set too long, and then you could take a sponge, a really, really damp sponge, and just go over it really
Yeah.
lightly.
Say
If you go too hard, you're gonna take the caulk out
yeah.
where the gully is, and
Yeah.
then it's gonna hold dirt. I mean, you got it. You just do it and try a spot, and you'll get the knack of it.
Yeah.
But
Sayer said, I have a power caulker and still prefer the good old hand caulker, as you can feel the air pockets. Plus, I have a trick to get the air out of it.
what's his name?
Sayer.
Sarah, I'll tell you what. This is cool, but I prefer the pump one too. I'm sorry I do, because that's all.
I tell you what, though, your hand don't hurt after using this one.
No, but I never do. That's for a guy that's doing like they're gonna go in and put all the motor in. You go in and caulk everything, fine. But I do prefer the pump one.
Yeah, but this one, you got to throw them out. This one here, easy to tell them about the easy to clean.
Oh, it's very easy to clean. That's how you do. Okay, you know sometimes a tube blows out. If say the end's plugged up a little bit, you didn't seal it good, and you're pumping all something poof, blows out. Well, guess what? You take this off. Now you can wash that out in your sink, and you can take this in and actually wash all this out. You can put your
Yes, John Doe, it does have anti-drip. It does not drip out.
no, it doesn't drip out. No, it's really if you're doing this and you're doing a lot of caulking, you can't beat it. But for me, I'm telling you the way it is. I prefer the old one where you pump it because I'm not a commercial caulker, but a caulk will make or break a job. That's for sure. I just like the tube, you know.
Yeah.
I like the one that don't, when you stop it, don't keep making it come out.
Yeah.
Good caulk guns are hard to find now. They really are. They're making them so cheap. They're dog shit.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. That's another subject I kind of wanted to talk about maybe next week is even though you got your better tools, your higher grade tools, and your shittier tools, I'm finding that they're all just shit. They're you know, one may be better, yes, but I'm telling you, I'm having horrible luck with brand new tools out of the box break-in, stuff that are supposed to be professional grade. light duty use, like that damn clamp. That's a Rockler clamp.
I'm sorry, it's all about Chinese shit. I don't care if they say made in USA means that it might be assembled in USA, but it's all coming from overseas, all the parts.
Yep.
It says made in USA. Yeah, they got all the parts, comes from China, and they assemble them so they can say made in USA, but they're not old school tools. I don't care.
No.
Used to be gears and there are no plastic shit.
I will say though, you gotta kind of give and take. Like the old school tools were super heavy, they weren't nowhere near as powerful. Now the tools are half as heavy and twice as powerful.
Right.
So I guess they have gotten better, but durability wise, they have not gotten better.
Right.
They are better performing. They are better. You get the job done faster with them, cleaner, easier. But the one thing that they are not more durable.
Your college boys made them.
There he goes with the college boys. You know what he said to me? He says to me, he goes, "You keep this up, you're gonna turn me into one of them fucking college boys using all these fancy tools."
Well, the ones that design them don't even know their name.
Yeah. Hold on, let me see what Apache said. A caulk will make or break a job, especially
Yes.
a blowing one. Yeah.
Yes.
We still need cordless coil framing nailers for production work. Yeah. Cap would make a great friend with Apache. Milwaukee tools look nice, lots of power, but breaks faster than knockoff Legos. I wouldn't go that far, but I hear you. We make the labels, John Doe. We make the labels that say made in USA and put them on all the tools. And the labels say that made in China. Yep. Hey, what's up, Pine Tree? How you doing, buddy? You missed Caleb Ross. He was on for about 50 minutes. He just left about 10 minutes ago. And it's me and Captain Dick wrapping up the show here. Yeah, you're right, but Jimmy, I'm going to be honest with you. There isn't too many other people that take better care of their tools than me. Every week I wipe them down, I clean them, I don't let them get gunked up, I grease them. There ain't too many people that take care of their tools better than me. And I'm telling you, like that Rockler clamp, I was making a C table. I clamped the two pieces of wood together to glue them, and the damn plastic snapped on it. And that's a Rockler clamp. That's supposed to be some of the best clamps in the woodworking industry. And I don't know. I just feel I'm either I have that much bad luck or the tools are just not as
No,
durable.
they're made to draw stuff and have power, and they're made out of plastic. So, which they really the way you got to pull them, the tight you want them, they can't handle it because they're plastic.
Dickie, do you prefer cats or dogs? You like them both, right?
Yes.
Yes. He used to tell him about your cat that you had that lived on the back patio
Oh,
in Florida.
we had a cat. He was wild.
Feral.
Yep, he was wild, and finally come around. He was old, but he was in good shape, and he was Lenny with
Lenny, yep.
Lenny, and the dogs liked him, and they loved each other. And he got older, but that cat used to bring little baby rattlesnakes. Look what I killed. And I said, I can't believe you got that and it didn't get you.
Yeah.
She used to bring them all the time. And that cat was just, I love cats.
All right, John Doe. Makes you wonder, what are the tools going to be like when you're as old as Captain Dick? I don't know. We'll see.
I could say something about that. By the time Dickie's done, the young boys ain't learning how to use hammers and nails and a can of paint. And you ain't going to have nobody that can fix nothing because they're all on the computer.
Yep.
And they're not learning nothing. If you want to get a fence put up, it'll cost you about 2.1 million because nobody know how to do it. In 10 years, nobody gonna. You want a toilet put in? What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah.
So you don't. And I think for a young kid, the best thing you can do, a young kid, the way it is out there, to go in the military or learn a trade, carpentry, plumbing, because they're always going to be building stuff. Plumbing, electrician, bricklayer, anything, a trade, because you'll always work.
John Doe does have a point. Robots will build everything, and they're already starting. They got these 3D printers that print a house now.
They can't build it.
Yes, they can,
No, they
Dickie.
can't.
You wouldn't.
I ain't buying no house that a robot built.
Well, I'm just telling you, they got these 3D printers.
How are they going to do all that?
Want to bet?
Lay the bricks and do everything.
Here, want to bet?
The world's done.
I'm telling you, they got this 3D printer.
Build a house.
Hold on, stop talking for 5 seconds. You ready? They got a 3D printer that literally, and it builds the whole house in 2 days by itself. I'll show it to you after we're done.
You don't want a house built in Florida in 2 days. A hurricane will take care of it. Trust me. That's what's wrong. It's going too far.
Well,
the world's going crazy.
Yeah, they're putting too much AI into our world. You don't know who's who. You think you're talking to a person or your family member, and you're talking to a computer. That's scary.
I feel sorry for all the young kids.
Well, honestly, I don't, because they're the ones that made all this.
Yeah.
They're the ones that fucking are lazy and don't want to get off their ass and go work. They'd rather just have a fucking robot do it.
You will have people out there that have kids that don't let them do that.
Hell, there's people out there that have fleets of robot lawnmowers. Not anybody in particular, but there's people out there that have fleets of robot lawnmowers that mow their lawn while they're sleeping.
And the carpet cleaners too.
Yeah.
Do the whole thing. How is a robot going to come in and clean your house with all your counters and all your carpet?
They're cleaning at Tops. The Tops has a robot.
I know.
Did you see it? Did you see it?
We went in there yesterday. I'm going down there and the thing saying, "You're in my way." This thing, ask Donna, she'll tell you. She goes, "You're in my way." I said, "No, you're in my way." And I went up to it and bumped it, and it moved away, and it tried to get by and said, "You're in my way, excuse me." And I said, "You're in my way." And it finally turned around and went the other way.
Yeah. He's fighting with the robots.
You know, that's a bad thing. That robot hit you, man. You're going to be calling Celino and Burns.
Celino and Burns? That's a law firm here in Buffalo.
No, well,
they don't know who that is, though. They're from all parts of the country.
So, you know, that thing ran me over.
Josh, cut something with the new flex. Okay. Let me go bring you over here real quick. Dickie can go take a bathroom break.
Well, I'm going to entertain you for a minute.
Hold on.
Oh.
They're already gone. They just want to see the saw run.
Just don't slam it.
He's over here telling me how to run. What did you do? Did you drop something?
Yeah, don't.
All right, all I got is the 2 amp hour stacked lithium battery on it, right? Let's see.
Look at that. Went right through it.
I tell you what, it does bog down a little bit. Let me go get a bigger battery.
Very down.
Let's put the 6 on here.
I'm going to tell you something here. This light Josh has, okay? You can see it. This is very slick. When I was in there doing the plumbing job, hard to see down there. This is a skill, and it adjusts different heights and everything. And what's cool about it, you can put it wherever you want it, is, okay, I don't want it on no more. Boom.
You got to hold it.
It's off. I don't have to bend over. Where's the switch at? I hit it. That's on. Bam. That is sweet. And it all folds down to a little thing so you can carry it. It ain't all big. It all goes down and folds. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Who makes bad buys around here? Not me. All right, 6 amp hour battery. Much better. I say it cuts. Josh, it's belt drive, so it will have power, but you can't push it. Yeah, I'm just messing with it. It's my first couple of times.
You gotta go.
I am going all the way through. All right.
Pretty sweet. Almost the size of toast.
Almost the size of toast. All right, now that we got the camera all messed up and Dickie threw my frickin' installation driver everywhere. Just put that, leave that on the floor and just put it all in. Oh, what happened? There we go, we're back. Pushing a 6.5 saw, yeah, it's gonna bog a bit. Well, I'm trying to push it to see what its limitations are, guys. I mean, my first instinct when I get a new tool is to try to break the fucking thing. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to give you guys good feedback. I'm not trying to baby it or nothing. Because you guys are hard on tools. A lot of guys are hard on tools. They just fucking ram through shit. They throw them around. They throw them in the back of their truck. So I'm just trying to mimic what's going to happen out in the field.
Well, when guys are doing the job, most of them are working for somebody. So the boss says, "Why is it taking so long?" So you gotta like slam it through.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why you get bad workmanship too sometimes because the bosses, I put the plywood on the roof, the shingles to cover all the bad cuts.
Yeah, yeah. And
Put the seal meal down in the shingles.
And I've never used a saw like that. It's the first time I've ever. I mean, I made what 2 cuts with it last night, Dickie.
Yeah.
Besides that, that's the first time I ever used the damn thing. So when you've never used a tool like that, you kind of want to push it a little bit just to see.
Yeah. See if it'll break. A lot of people used to buy the high performance sports cars and go beat the hell out of it, see if it'll break, take it back while it's under warranty.
Yes, Air, I know. I watch a lot of you guys use drills as your secondary hammer. Don't got a hammer nearby? Just use the drill and pound it in. Josh, I take care of my tools. Also, Josh, I try to break my tools. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, so I know how guys are on them, and that's fine. I mean, for the amount of money they're charging for these things, they should be pushed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
My first set of battery tools were Makita.
Oh God, here we go.
I'm sorry. The hammer drill, it took a crap.
Of course it did.
Yeah. The drill took a crap.
Of course it did.
The chuck, the bearing unit was bad, but
Let me guess, it was a plastic chuck.
yeah.
Fucking junk.
But my impact, badass.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
I'll put your shitty.
Well, I'm just saying, okay, I'm not up on the new tools, but I did buy the shit because I ain't spent all kinds of money. I'm too old to start working all over again. So I bought the Ryobi.
Yeah, but tell them how bad of a decision that was.
It don't like my trailer. I gotta put the impact on it to bring the thing down to level it.
Yeah.
It didn't have the balls. Even my 10-year-old Makita will still take them down.
Okay, so he's got like.
But I had like 7 Makita batteries. They all took a shit at the same time. So I got one battery, and I ain't buying another battery.
Well, that's the problem with Makita, right? Now, 15 years ago, they were some of the best tools on the market. Hold on.
I got about 7 years out of them batteries.
Yeah, but I'm gonna hold on. He doesn't understand. 15 years ago, Makita was some of the best power tools on the market. The problem with Makita is they have not innovated. Their battery technology has not gotten better in 15 years. Their tools have gotten worse. They are using cheaper components. We proved that when we took them apart and they're using Phillips head screws to hold them together instead of T10s or T15 screws.
Yeah.
Their inside components they're cutting corners everywhere in their tools.
Yeah. We
took them apart and showed you. They are cutting corners inside the tools. And when they cut corners inside the tool, guess what happens? It breaks a lot faster. And Makita has been living off their name, and guys like him who had them when they were
10 years ago.
When they were pretty good.
Yeah.
Guess what? When one of their old tools break and they go buy a new Makita, they're going to be sorely disappointed in that tool purchase.
I think the best grinder, about 4.5-inch grinder, was a Metabo. We had them at the welding shop. We used to grind all day.
I agree with that.
1/2-inch metal, grind the shit out of it. We had the big 6-inch, but sometimes you need the smaller one. Them things, you could really heat them up, but don't affect them.
Yeah.
They get so freaking hot you can't hold them. Put them down, let them cool.
Yeah.
But they worked all the time.
Yeah, I agree with that. I'd say they got the best corded
Well,
angle
the
grinder
Germans
out.
make good tools.
Well, he's talking about Metabo German. He's not talking about
Right.
Metabo HPT, but they
Right.
both are in the same type of category. The best battery operated angle grinder on the market is the Flex, and then the DeWalt Flex Volt. Those are the two best battery powered
Yeah, he
ones.
had that big. Where's that big ugly one at? Go get it.
It's
Go get that.
how much you gonna shit on this Snap-on now?
I'm gonna let you see something ugly. Now, I was a mechanic for many years. I got Snap-on tools. I got SK tools. I got Lyle tools. I got Proto tools. I got Mac tools. But this, I asked Josh. I said, Josh, do you have an angle grinder? I need to use it. He says, yes, I do. So he brought this little thing out here. This thing is from my head to my titties. This thing, look how big it is. Now, he's got a really skinny head, but who really gives a shit? You know, if you got to get in that tight of a place, you get a smaller tool, like not a Dremel, but an ear tool or the battery tool that goes in there, or a die grinder.
Yeah.
This thing is so fucking big. I use that. I said, Jace, I can't even hold this, Josh.
Well, tell them how horrible it feels because how blocky the handle is.
It's so big and everything, and it's stupid. It's way too big. I don't know why they made this, because this is not user friendly.
No.
In my book.
Show them how the battery flips.
It's go like that.
But the problem with it is that's a nice feature, but the detents aren't strong enough. So when you're using it, this is constantly flopping while you're using it.
Yeah.
Because the detents aren't strong enough. Like, watch. I'm doing this with my pinky, guys.
Just barely pushing them.
Yeah. So this battery's constantly flopping in the back.
And the thing's vibrating. It's so damn big.
Now, it's a good concept, just horribly executed. And who is it? It's Snap-on.
I have no use for that.
Guess how much this cost, Dickie?
I'm gonna say, because I bought my first scanner I bought was back in the 80s for $6,000.
How much is this?
I say that's $440.
$925.
They're out of their mind.
Tell them.
They're out of their mind. $900. I can go to Walmart and buy Hyper Tough $20 grinder. That'll do what that'll do. And it ain't big and ugly. I can get in there and do everything, but I would rather have a battery, which you can buy a battery one that ain't big and goofy like that. That's like I don't know what that.
I don't know. Like Christina turned my whole tool shop around. I don't even know where my other angle grinders are at.
Yeah.
Icky need to see my scanner collection. He would love it. Sayer's kind of is a mechanic too. Sayer is.
I have the old cube scanner. I got all the attachments. It still works too. Yeah, I tried to sell it because I don't really need it no more. And like my son-in-law went on and all I could get for it was $75. I said, for $75, I'll hang it on the wall.
LFL, let me answer your question. What do you prefer, D handle or barrel grip jigsaw? Any day of the week, I prefer a barrel grip jigsaw. Why? I'll show you why. Keep talking.
Jason has it's a battery one, a jigsaw. I got a plug-in one because I don't use them a lot, but his jigsaw is badass. I think it's a DeWalt.
Now, why do I prefer a barrel grip jigsaw over a D handle?
One, I don't know the difference. What's the difference? I want to know.
The D handle is like this, and then you hold it up here, so you're up above more.
Don't want to be up.
You don't got nowhere to grab it.
Oh.
So when you're jigsawing something,
you got to be low.
Hold on. When you're jigsawing something, you're making them, because the only reason why you're using a jigsaw is to make them weird cuts, right? Well, if you got a D handle and you're up here holding it, you're that much higher up, right? And you're trying to make these cuts. I'm not saying D handles are bad. They've worked for years, but this is just better. It's a better mousetrap, okay? This I can hold on right here.
Right.
And I got full control of what I'm trying to do, and I can put this back here, and I can make better, precise cuts.
Yeah.
Okay? All day long, I prefer a D handle. I mean, a barrel grip.
No, Jason has one. He got the newfangled one, and he has different. Like if you're doing really where it cuts, it had a different adjustment on.
Yeah, it's all right there. It's all right there. That's all the adjustments to do different cuts and stuff. Yep.
Because they come a long way. They're like rotating plus cutting.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you can do a lot.
It's like an orbital action.
A
almost.
lot more control, like night and day difference. Like
Night and day difference.
night
yeah.
and days. Yeah, absolutely.
So Sayer said, give it to Josh. Someday it will come in handy, Dickie. So just give you a little background. Sayer, he's a Canadian who lives in Canada, okay? And he kind of lives in the woods off grid. All right.
Okay.
But somehow he has internet. and he's got his own
I
channel.
want to go live there.
There you go. And he's got his own channel and he does his own thing on YouTube. It's called Sayer's Channel. If anybody don't know, which I think everybody here does know, go give it a like and a subscribe.
We kind of live out of the city where we're at. We're back in, but I hate the city. I really do. You do too.
Yeah.
It's like, and plus Florida's getting so overgrown. There's so much traffic, but we're out of the traffic where we're at. But holy crap. I was working on
when you go to New Smyrna Beach now, they used to be a little quiet old retirement folks community, and now it's high rises everywhere, and you can't even drive. It takes you 45 minutes to get to the beach.
Yeah, I hate going there. Orlando too. Like I do work in Orlando, and I tell people it's going to cost you because you could be 2 hours just getting there.
Yeah.
You have to leave either 5 a.m. to beat most of the traffic, or when you go home, don't go home after 4:30.
Yeah.
You got to go at like 7 at night. So that makes a long day.
Yeah.
And I just don't like going there in the traffic. I hate traffic.
Sayer said, Dickie is always welcome here. He can help me build my new solar tracking towers. Yeah, he's got this whole solar thing he's building, so he has power where he's at and all that stuff.
Well, if you ever want to know anything about solar,
tell him, Dickie.
My son-in-law in Arizona, he's the top guy in Arizona. Absolute top guy for years.
Yeah.
He knows everything about solar. I used to go out there and work with him and put the panels like Caterpillar out there, the company.
Yeah, my sister's husband, Tom, he owns the biggest solar electric company in all of Arizona.
And the Caterpillar, they're the biggest in the world. Day and night, there's tractor trailers coming in with broken Caterpillar equipment. And they did the whole parking lot in solar. So it was the roof was all solar.
Yeah.
And it was like thousands of them and it worked out there, but he's big on it. So if you ever want to, give you his number or something and he'll tell you what to do, or if you need help.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need help, and he's been doing it for his whole family. Brothers, they're all electrician, dad, everybody. So
yeah.
And I worked a few summers. I went out there to work with him.
Yeah.
I learned a lot.
How tall are you, Captain Dick?
I'm 6'4".
There you go, 6'4". Cool beans. I started off our Agnes Caterpillar in the 80s. That's what Sayer said.
I have a Caterpillar license plate on the front of my truck that I got in Arizona because that's his main guy he works for. And I got it on there. I've had it for probably 15 years.
Yeah.
I shine it up. I like it because it gave him a good living, and they were good to me when I worked there.
Yeah, Jamie True, this is a 3XL. This is a 3XL hoodie, and it fits me perfectly. Could you imagine Sayer and Captain Dick working on one project together?
Between us both, we'll figure it out and get her done.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, like I said, I worked on a lot of hot rods, a lot of Harleys, and I like drag racing.
Drag racing.
We we saw the fastest car was 2:33 in 3.6 seconds, and that was Anton Brown with the dragster. But now Brittany Force broke the record. 343 miles an hour in 3.1 seconds.
Yeah. And then she retired.
Yeah, she retired. All the sisters did. They all retired.
Yeah.
I love drag racing. Stock car, I went to Daytona a few times.
We've gone to Daytona a few times.
But I prefer drag racing or mud. I love mud drags too.
I prefer stock car more than drags, but I love them both.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And mud drags, they're good too. I like racing.
Yeah. What was the 80s and 70s like for Dickie? He'll tell you that once he gets back from his bathroom break. There's a bathroom down here, Dick. Okay. He'll come back and answer your question, John Doe. So, did you guys like the whole thing with Caleb and all that type of stuff? Do you think that would be something you guys would want to see every week, or is it just better as a once in a while type thing? Let me know. Because if you guys don't want to do it, I don't want to do it, and neither does Caleb. You know, time is not free, and if you guys aren't enjoying it, then I don't want to do it. We can do something else. You know what I mean? Wonder if he ever met Manson. I don't think he did, Jimmy. Bet it was work, and more work, and kids. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're gonna try to keep it going there. Yeah, but we don't want to, we don't want to go live and all that type of stuff if nobody's really enjoying it. Like he said, his wife was sitting there waiting for him to be done and stuff. So, if we do it, like he can probably only be available a half hour a week, which is fine. We can get a lot done in a half hour. You know what I mean? Yeah, like the dual stream, just like Tactics and Souls does. You know what I mean? The one that I just put away, John Doe, yes, that is the M12 one. Is there two John Does? Okay, Dickie, question for you. Where did it go? Okay, John Doe asks, what was the 80s and 70s like for Dickie?
Okay, I'll tell you. Okay.
I'll tell you.
I got drafted in the military in 1970. Okay.
Vietnam?
I didn't go to Vietnam. I was trained to go over there. I didn't go. My older brother Bob was over there. Like I said, my whole family's military. My mom's decorated. My dad flying a flying fortress. And my Uncle Bill, he got takeoff rolling off. He had plates in his head. So I got high respect for the military. And like I said, the 70s, when I got out, I learned welding. And I used to weld plates. The bulldozers, they would have to go through the fields and clear, like, to see the enemy because there'd be hedgerows. So the bulldozers would go through and they would shoot them. They had a blade. So what we did, Aberdeen Improvement Guys in Maryland, that's where I went to welding school. Went to Fort Dix for basic training. And we used to weld plates, weld plates on it. So direct a lot of that. And I actually had two friends that were in Vietnam that are local and biker buddies that just passed away, and they were both, the one did the bulldoze, they were both decorated veterans.
Yeah.
But anyways, so that was that. But when I got out, things were easy then.
Yeah.
I had a welding career. And I got out, I had no problem finding a job. Back then, you could go, they didn't care about your high school.
They didn't care about college.
No. And it was always good to me, working all the way up. But the way it is now, it's been for many years. If you didn't graduate, they won't even talk to you for a job. They will not give you a job.
No.
And if you don't have a college degree, they're not going to hire you.
No.
And that is so bullshit, because you could have people brought up that went in the military, went to a trade school, or their parents, they learn from their parents, but they won't accept you because you don't have a high school. Eighth grade as far as I went. That's it. Yeah, I hated school.
And guess what? He's still here.
Failed first
He's
grade.
still here.
Failed first grade and fifth grade. But welding school, there was 267 people in the class. I graduated fourth, and I never knew nothing about welding, and it's always been good to me. But then my
What
uncle,
about your mechanics stuff and all that type of stuff?
my uncle, when I got back out of the military,
Kohler motors?
no, this would be Uncle Harry,
Oh, okay.
Bob's dad.
Okay.
When I got out of the military and everything out, I liked to race cars, and I blew up my daddy's cars and take it over my junior Tully, and we used to rebuild the motor right in the driveway. He was a mentor to me. He's a Richard Petty fan, Don Garlett's fan, and racing and everything. And he was my mentor. He was. Because I hung around him. He's still got a really badass 65 Belvedere 383 4-speed that he races still. He's 80 years old and he still goes to Lancaster just because he wants to do it. God bless him. He lost his wife to COVID. But yeah, it's just, and then the 80s, it was always easy going. You could get a job, a decent paying job with benefits. Now nobody give you benefits. Back then you get the whole package. And but it's tough out there right now with nobody wants to pay you good. That's why you have to be self-employed. Try to be a handyman, can make more money than work for some idiot that don't want to give you nothing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and that's why
Put it this way, to answer the question, it was a much simpler time.
yes.
It was a much easier time.
Yeah.
It was a more beneficial time.
And also in school, if you had a problem, even in high school, you have a problem, you fight. And everybody be around you.
There wasn't no school shootings or people blowing people's heads off.
You're gonna go out and fight, you all go out and they tell you, right, if anybody gets beat up bad, we're stopping it.
Yeah.
Nobody gets hurt.
Yeah.
And they fought, nobody wanted to kill each other or hurt each other, but
Yeah.
but now it's just a total different page, 100%.
Yeah.
They flipped the whole book to the back of it.
Yeah. It's almost like we went backwards.
Yeah. Oh, we are going backwards. Absolutely. With all the newfangled the kids, with their computers, little kids growing up, they're on a computer all day long.
All day long.
They're not gonna put a door in for you or fix your plumbing. They ain't gonna know how to do it. So that's what I'm saying. 10 years from now, you're gonna pay to get a toilet changed.
Yeah.
Unless things change. They
Yeah.
really, but the kids.
That's why I donate all my tools to the young kids that are in the trade schools now.
I blame it on parenting.
A lot of it, yeah. But it's a society issue more than anything.
But the computers for little kids is babysitter for the mama. Go in there and I can watch. I can talk on my
Jimmy,
phone.
South Park is always right, brother. You go look at the time that show started till now, they have nailed everything to a T. The Simpsons too. It's scary when you go back and watch them old shows.
Yeah.
Everything that they said would happen, fucking happened.
Yep.
Before it happened.
Yeah, so that's how we can hope that all them folks, trying to survive in this world and age,
Yeah.
Went to Tops today. Got
What is Tops? They don't know what Tops is.
Tops Market is a big in New York. It's chain store, but went in there.
Supermarket.
Yeah, supermarket. But went in there and $170 for like nothing.
Yeah.
And you gotta buy the bag. You gotta buy the bag to take your groceries home. 50 cents a bag.
9 cents, but okay.
25 cents.
9 cents.
Okay. I don't care if it's 9 cents.
I know.
Why do I gotta buy a bag there? I just spent all this money. Why don't you just add the price into it so I can take my groceries, put them in a bag, and then go home? I gotta go there and argue. And my wife goes, "Well, we're not buying a bag. It's too much money,
Yeah, I know, right?
So we put it all in the cart, and I gotta put everything in the car, like the cans here and everything. I buy it, but she's against buying a bag, and the world is so stupid. Okay, New York, you go buy water. So Donna bought water. It was like $3.89, whatever. And she goes, they said $6. Why $6? Deposit.
Yeah.
Florida has no deposit.
Dude, I just took back all the cans and water bottles the other day. I got back like $100. I don't throw those fucking things out. I want my money back.
But what I'm saying is, listen to me. Okay. Okay, they're worried about the environment, right? You're worried about the environment. We can't put plastic in him. How come Florida don't have recycle? It goes in the garbage. It's going in the dump. You get no money for nothing.
Yeah,
Does that make sense?
it does. So, what do you think about tipping culture? Are you a tipper or are you a
Oh,
non-tipper?
yeah. Well, I'll tell you right now, in Florida, every store you go into there, you go in there, do you want to round it off to the penny?
Oh, no. That's different, Dickie. That's a charity that they want you to donate to. But say you go out to eat. Do you leave a tip or are you not a tipper?
Well, nowadays they got the shit like 15% and up, and they
Yeah,
like you
yeah.
can't even say what you want.
Yeah.
I think if you go into a restaurant and you have a waitress and she comes because
And she does a good job.
well, listen to me, let me finish. So if you go into a restaurant, you get a good meal, everything good, and she's a good job, does everything good because they don't make that much an hour. They count on their tips. I think if it was me, well, think about if it was you, what would you want? If you're good to them and they're happy, I think they deserve a tip. But as far as going to a gas station and they say, "Do you want a tip?" and then go to Burger King, "Do you want a tip?" No, no, you get paid by the hour. But I think a waitress
Yeah, waitresses their pay is
minimum.
is a minimum of like $7 an hour or something crazy. So they kind of depend on the tips. But I tell you what, if they don't do a good job, I don't leave a good tip.
I don't either.
I don't leave a good tip. If they do a good job, I leave a good tip.
I'm an old man. You know what? If it's crap, I tell them. I don't
Yeah,
care. I'm not.
yeah.
I don't care. You're gonna charge me $15 for a hamburger? Yeah, I wouldn't feed my dog.
How about Sarah says? How about stores asking for tips at the self checkout line?
Absolutely not. That is bullshit. Let me tell you something about that.
He's gonna tell you right now.
Yeah, I'm tell you right now. That is going wherever it goes to. It's going to administration. It ain't going to the help. It's going. That money is gone before they even can go help somebody. The administration, everybody said, "Oh, no." Like a lot of the gas stations. Would you like to run? It'll be like 7.43. Do you want to round it off to $8?
No, I say no every
And
time.
I'd say no. I said no. Listen to me. Why don't you round it up to $7 and I keep the 43 cents? Why? And for what? And like you go to Dairy Queen, they're at their hourly job. Keep your ice cream going. And they put on the thing when you go to put the card in. They always put it up the tip for the bill. And they say 15%, 20%, 25. Well, I don't want to give you nothing. You're working by the hour. You make an ice cream. Okay, you put you're done. Here you go.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, but those aren't tips. Those are going to a charity. They say, would you like to round up?
no, that's for them.
No, it's not.
Okay.
No, it's not.
Well, you know what?
Hold on, time out. They go to a charity, but I still don't agree with it because
I don't know the charity.
why does every store gotta ask me for my spare change
Right.
everywhere I go? Fuck you. I keep that spare change and it gets saved up.
Yes, it does. You know why? Because every time I go in the store, I'll put my change in my truck in the console.
Yeah.
And sometimes I
It comes in handy.
get a little money. I'll go to. I'm not.
I got about $200 in
I'm
change
not
right now.
rolling it up and shit. I go to Walmart. I put it in the machine.
Yeah.
And I said, "Damn, I got $60."
Yeah, exactly.
So no, because the charities, it ain't going to there. You don't know. It's like by the time it gets through, they say the best thing is I can't probably say this on live TV, but Salvation Army they say is the best thing to give to. There's so many scams out there. I mean, look at the preachers on TV. They're all begging for money. I got to get $100,000 or I'm gonna die tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like-
the whole culture of GoFundMe's and going to every store and say you go to a gas station, you get a bag of chips, a pop, and some gas.
and they want to tell.
Hold on, no, it's not a tip. And say your total's $14.53, you hand them $15, and they say, "Will you round up to give that to charity?" No, because it's just not one place; it's every place asking you for it. Next thing you look, you just gave like $40 away in a week.
There's a lot of good people, old people out there that can't get no charity, and they made $1 too much to get help. They made too much money in their life to get extra help, and they ain't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
a lot of people out there hurting, they can't get help.
Yeah.
And then they want to give it to charity. What?
All right. On that note, I think we're going to be done. We've been on here for 100 minutes. That's an hour and 40 minutes. We've been on here for quite a bit. We had Caleb for the first 45. Me and him stayed on for an extra hour to shoot the shit with you guys. When he goes back to Florida, whenever the hell that is, we may have to get him a setup at my mom's computer so that he can go live with us too every once in a while. Would you guys like to see Captain Dick every once in a while once he gets back home?
I would like to be on because they got so much information they give me about doing stuff.
Yeah.
Everybody has a better idea.
Yeah, this whole community, this
Yeah.
whole community here will definitely help you out with stuff.
They're
you
gonna
know?
tell you knowledge, you know.
Yeah. All right, guys, we're gonna get out of here. I gotta go eat some dinner, and then I gotta shoot some videos. Who knows? Maybe I'll shoot a video of Captain Dick tonight. We'll see. Hope you guys liked it with all three of us tonight. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget, go get your merch at the merch store.
Yep.
And
Stay away from the.
if you got an idea, give $5 Drills, aka Mrs. Squatch, a holler, and she'll make it happen for you. And go ahead, Dickie. Go ahead. Salute your what?
God bless America and our troops and our essential workers.
We'll end on that. Good night, guys.